Hey everybody, and welcome to another Cricut craft tutorial. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays with the occasional live bonus video. Today we're going to talk about how to add HTV to things like blankets and other high pile products. So this is one of the big one fluffy blankets from Kohl's, and you can usually get these for anywhere from like $25 all the way down to like $7 if you catch them on sale with a coupon. So this is one of theirs, and it is very fluffy and very high pile. So with these types of products, you want to use things like glitter, flock, or brick. And if you don't know what flock is, it's like a fluffy, it's got a soft feeling to it, and it's a little bit thicker. And the brick is more of like a foam without that soft touch. And then obviously glitter is just the glitter. You do this because if you use a regular HTV, it will show all the wrinkles and the letters will move around a lot on this high pile. And it will look kind of weird and kind of cheap. So that's why we recommend glitter, flock, or brick. So let's go over to Design Space because I'm going to show you guys how to load a design bundles design because that's what we used for this blanket. So we're going to use a design from Design Bundles. So I know that the name of the folder was LL249, so we're going to see if we can just search that really quick. That should bring up what we're looking for, or at least we hope it does. There it is. And we are looking for a specific design. Now this one is not set up in a way that I truly enjoy. It kind of makes me want to smack whoever designed this one because you have to individually look at them because they don't have names. So what you can do is just click on the PNG and it'll open it up and you can see if it's the one that you're looking for, which so far these are not the one I'm looking for. But we'll find the one I wanted. So I was either thinking about doing this one, which is really cute, which I should leave open now that I think about it. Or that way I don't lose the one I'm looking for. Or I was going to do not that one. But this, I don't like this. I wish they would have named their files. It's kind of annoying when they don't. You can go in and rename them if you want to. Or you're going to be stuck like doing this every time, which is super annoying. This is the one I was kind of thinking for our house. So we're going to do this one. So this is LL249I, I guess. So what we'll do is we need to extract the SVG, which if you notice is a Chrome HTML document. And that's how it's going to be on a lot of these. So we're going to extract our file and we're going to put it into our CRICUT folder. And we should just be able to look up the LL249 again. And it should be right there. So we're going to look up LL249 and we should be able to find the one that we are looking for, which this one looks like a little nutty. So it should be interesting to see how it loads. So we're going to click on upload. You're going to upload image and I'm just going to drag it since it's already right here and we'll just drag it over and upload it. Wow, this one is super weird, but okay, we'll work with this. You will get some that are better than others. I don't already like all the work that I have to do to this one. So we'll click save. I don't know if it's going to give me the error. It didn't this time, but it's been giving a weird error lately with like a dollar sign. Just ignore it. It's not charging you. It's just Design Space and their different designs and their different concepts. So what we need to do, and this is why I don't like this, you can't just instantly cut it. You're going to have to ungroup it. And we have to get rid of all this junk. Like this is weird. Like we're going to have to ungroup all these different things just to get to the pieces we don't want. Because we don't want that. That's dumb. We don't need these extra pieces. And I don't know why they're even there. So let's just get rid of all of those. Whoops. And I didn't want to get rid of the red. So see, this is where I don't like this one. So just keep in mind, you may need to start learning how to ungroup and things if you get some of these designs. So I'm going to go ahead and delete those two. I don't need them. But I do need to regroup these together so that they stay where I need them to. I need them to stay in the exact spot. And then same with the black. I didn't mean to grab that. You're going to want to regroup that as well so that everything stays where you have it. Because we're actually going to change the color of the paw print and the heart just to go with the same glitter color so that we don't have to try to press two different ones. So what you're going to do is select everything and you're just going to attach it and it'll change everything to the same color. It doesn't matter what color it makes this. It just matters that color that you put on the mat. And this thing's being super annoying. It kind of makes me want to scream because Design Space is just
making up its own measurements now, and I don't know why it's doing this because I clearly didn't pull it to be 17 wide, and it won't let me select anything. I only want it like 11 wide, so we'll just do it manually. I don't know. Design Space didn't update, and it's awful, and I hate it. So we're just going to click Make It, and we'll see what happens if it shows up. Okay, perfect. So what we're going to do is mirror it, because we are using Glitter HTV. Go ahead and click on Continue. Mine's probably going to get mad, because I didn't turn my machine on yet, which I should have. And I'll show you guys real quick how to select the iron-on that we're going to use. And we're going to use glitter. We're going to use the Caesar glitter, and I don't remember the name of the color. It's kind of a purpley color. It's really pretty. But you'll see that you don't see it. You see no glitter option here, so we're going to browse all materials, and we're just going to search glitter. And it'll bring up a bunch of different options. So glitter iron-on is what I use, and then I have to do it with more pressure. Some may not need to, so you'll always want to do a test cut before you cut your design out. And remember that you do put this colored side down, or in this case, carrier side down. So we're going to go ahead and get this cut out and weeded, and then I'll show you guys how to put this on a blanket.
Press. So I have our blanket, and remember, because these are the high pile type of fabrics, you want to use something like a glitter or a flock, something like that that isn't going to show any wrinkles. So I'm just going to place my design, and I might move it around a little bit. I did lint brush this before I put it down, because this is a blanket I've used like a million times. And I think I'm actually going to move this up a little bit. So you want to be aware, and you want to make sure that you don't have any wrinkles in your blanket when you're pressing it, because it can cause your press not to quite get where you want it. So we're going to peel it off. And I will say that because this is a bit of a high pile blanket, the more I peel it, the less it's going to stick. So just keep that in mind as well. And I'm going to move this wrinkle, so don't worry. We'll get rid of it. I just want to see if it's placed kind of more or less where I want it, but not quite yet. I just went over just a little bit. And I would have placed this before I put it on the heat press, but I was afraid because of the fact that it was so high pile that I didn't want the design to fall off when I moved it. So I just figured this would probably be a little bit easier. Okay, whoops, and we have a huge wrinkle under it. So yeah, you just want to be very, very aware of any wrinkles under your design. Which this design, it's easy to see if there's any, just because it's got a pattern on it. But if you don't have a pattern, it might be a little harder to tell, because these are really like fluffy. But these are just the big ones from Kohl's. So again, we're just going to do that. I have my Teflon sheet already on my heat press. Let me just walk back around you guys. And we're going to press this at 320 for about 15 to 20 seconds with a pretty decent pressure. I would call it like medium high. But I'm going to press that. And it's just, again, it's just Caesar glitter, so it's nothing crazy fancy or exciting or different. And I'm going to just go ahead and lift that. Sometimes I have a hard time, especially if I do it with my left hand. And we're just going to let this cool just a second, because it gets very, very hot. And a lot of people ask, like with this glitter, whether it sticks to your design or whether it sticks to your garment or your blanket or whatever you're pressing it on, and it does not. This stuff that's stuck to your carrier sheet does not have any adhesive on it, so it's just there. It won't stick. It just comes off of the actual vinyl. And this stuck beautifully. I'm very happy about how this stuck. And it looks really cute. So we're just going to peel this the rest of the way off. Now this is not a carrier sheet that you would want to save and reuse for like your printables and stuff because of all that glitter on it. And you can see there's a bunch of dog hair on it now. But you do want to make sure that these ones are not saved because that glitter will stick to your, it'll like embed itself into your other vinyl. So let's go take a look and see how the blanket looks. Here is our finished blanket. I think this came out really, really cute. It's super easy to do, and it makes a really fun, personalized gift for anybody in your family or your friends, and it's super inexpensive. You can get really inexpensive blankets just about anywhere. Again, these are the big ones from Kohl's, which around Christmas time or even Black Friday, you can get them for about $7, which is a steal, and they come in a ton of different patterns. You can add lots and lots of things to them, but again, I do recommend using things like glitter, flock, things like that. Brick would be very cute on these because it hides the wrinkling. Because with a regular HTV, you're going to see all the wrinkling and it's going to move around with the pile of your plush blanket. Because when you feel these, they do have a bit of a raised surface to them. Where the glitter isn't going to show any of those wrinkles, and it's really, really pretty and it's super easy to do. And with the flock, it's going to be a little bit softer. And the brick feels more like a foamy feel, but it's very, very cool. So those would be great to do for just about any of the blankets. If you guys have questions, please let me know in the comments down below. I'm always happy to answer those for you. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos on Wednesdays and Saturdays. Be sure to hit that bell icon because that will alert you to when I post a new video. Have a great day and happy crafting.